I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me.
Rays versus Yankees. My best pick is over 8.5 runs. Tampa Bay starter Aaron Civale was hit hard last time out, allowing 3 runs across 6 innings, while New York starter Luis Gil has given up 5 runs across 9 1/3 innings in his last 2 starts. Therefore, the play here is over. The over is cashed in 5 of Tampa Bay's last 7, in 4 of New York's last 6, and in 11 of the last 16 played head-to-head between New York and Tampa Bay. White Sox versus Phillies. My best pick is over 7.5 runs. Chicago of Luis Robert remains sidelined with a hip injury and is not expected to return until late next month. Through 20 games, Chicago ranks 30th in OPS and 30th in runs scored. For the season, Philadelphia ranks 18th in OPS and 20th in runs scored. Take the over. Red Sox versus Pirates. My best pick is Pirates win. Boston 3B Rafael Devers, knee, was not in Saturday's lineup and is listed as day-to-day. Through 22 games, Boston ranks 16th in OPS and 15th in runs scored. For the season, Pittsburgh ranks 23rd in OPS and 14th in runs scored. Take the Pirates to win at home. Astros versus Nationals. My best pick is under 9 runs. Houston starting pitcher Christian Javier has had a solid start this season, allowing just 4 runs across 23 1/3 innings. In Mitchell Parker's only start of the season for Washington, the left-hander gave up 2 runs across 5 innings. Therefore, the play here is under. The under is cashed in 5 of Houston's last 7 versus an opponent from the National League and in 10 of Washington's last 14 overall. Athletics versus Guardians. My best pick is Guardians win. Oakland has lost 4 of the last 6 and Cleveland has won 5 of his last 6. Oakland starting pitcher Ross Stripling has been roughed up in each of the first 4 outings, allowing 15 runs across 23 2/3 innings, with the A's losing each of the 4. In contrast, Cleveland starter Tanner Bibee is coming off a strong outing after allowing just 1 run across 5 innings last Tuesday versus Boston. Angels versus Reds. My best pick is Angels win. Los Angeles has won 4 of its last 5 versus an opponent from the National League, while Cincinnati has lost 4 of its last 5 versus an opponent from the American League West. Cincinnati starter Frankie Montas has been hit hard in each of the last 2 outings, allowing 8 earned runs across just 7 innings, resulting in a pair of losses for the Reds. Orioles versus Royals. My best pick is Royals win. Kansas City has won 11 of its last 14 overall, and the Royals have won each of the last 9 played at home. Baltimore Orioles starting pitcher Cole Irvin has struggled to start the season at 0-1 with a 6.75 ERA, while Kansas City starter Seth Lugo is 3-0 with a 1.05 ERA. Lugo has allowed just 3 runs across 25 2/3 innings. The big difference will be pitching, as both are hitting well. Tigers versus Twins. My best pick is Tigers minus 1.5 runs. Detroit is looking to bounce back on Sunday after giving Minnesota their first win in 6 games. Expect Mize to be steady on the mound in this game, leading the Tigers to the victory to close out the series. Brewers versus Cardinals. My best pick is under 7 runs. Milwaukee's hot hitting gives them a clear advantage in this game, however. Sonny Gary has yet to give up a run this year. Expect the pitching from Gray to keep this game tight, but ultimately the Brewers prevail. The play here is taking the under 7. Marlins versus Cubs. My best pick is Cubs win. Given the contrasting dynamics of both teams, the Chicago Cubs hold the advantage. The Cubs' production at the plate, significantly more potent, is likely to exploit the Marlins' pitching struggles. Ryan Weathers presents a promising matchup for Miami, but the Cubs' lineup depth and Wrigley Field's ambience tilt the scales. Expect Chicago to capitalize on Miami's vulnerabilities, particularly a faltering bullpen and the absence of key players due to injuries. Kyle Hendricks, despite his early struggles, is poised for a rebound against a Marlins lineup that has yet to find its rhythm. Mariners vs. Rockies. My best pick is Mariners win. Given the pitching struggles of both starters, this game is likely to see plenty of hits and runs. However, Seattle's slightly better offensive and superior pitching stats give them the edge over Colorado. Expect Kirby to manage better in the hitter-friendly environment of Coors Field compared to Quantrill, whose season has been disappointing. With Seattle's better bullpen and the Rockies' inability to contain opponents' scoring, the Mariners should come out on top. Diamondbacks vs. Giants. My best pick is Giants win. The Arizona Diamondbacks' Merrill Kelly will be taking the mound, boasting an impressive record of 2-0 with a 2.19 ERA this season. On the opposing side, the San Francisco Giants' Jordan Hicks will be starting, also with a flawless record of 2-0 and an even better ERA of 1.57. Both pitchers have been performing exceptionally well at the beginning of the season, which sets the stage for an exciting match that seems likely to be dominated by strong pitching performances from both sides. Mets vs. Dodgers. My best pick is Dodgers win. The New York Mets recently won all their games against the Pittsburgh Pirates at their home stadium, while the Dodgers recently lost 2 out of 3 games against the Washington Nationals, a team that is not doing well this season. New York's starting pitcher, Adrian Houser, has not won a game yet and has an ERA of 4.70, while the Dodgers' starting pitcher, James Paxton, has won 2 games and has an ERA of 2.81. The Dodgers are hoping to recover from their recent losses at their home stadium and try to stop New York's very successful offense. Blue Jays vs. Padres. My best pick is Padres win. Both the Toronto Blue Jays and San Diego Padres have some of the most exciting players in baseball. With 2 well-respected pitchers on the mound, this matchup should be even more exciting. Toronto's best hitters have been a bit inconsistent this season, and we like Musgrove more in the pitching matchup, so take San Diego to win a tight one. Mariners vs. Rockies. My best pick is Colorado minus 1.5 runs. There aren't a lot of positives surrounding the Colorado Rockies this season, as the squad is 4-15 on the season going into their Saturday night game and averaging just 4 runs per game while allowing 6.16. Star player Chris Bryant and his big contract is hitting just .149 and has been shelved of late with a tight back after vocalizing his discontent with the direction of the Rockies before the season started. Additionally, starting pitcher Kyle Freeland has been moved to the 15-day IL. The club as a whole is hitting a respectable .248, but is near the bottom of the league, averaging .84 home runs per game, which is a shame considering where they play. Furthermore, they are 5th from the bottom with 9.95 strikeouts per game. There are bright spots on offense, with Ryan McMahon's team leading .361 average and Ezequiel Tovar and catcher Elias Diaz both hitting over .300. The Rockies will send Cal Quantrill, son of Paul, to the mound for his 5th start of the season in the first game of the doubleheader. The right-hander is 0-2 on the season with a 5.57 ERA and 1.52 WHIP. Additionally, Quantrill has given up 4 homers, which is a bad sign for a sinker ball pitcher. However, Quantrill was impressive in his last outing, holding the Phillies to 1 run in 6 innings while in just 4 hits. Unfortunately, the Rockies were unable to give him any run support and fell 2-1 in 10 innings. The Mariners hitters have good history against Quantrill, stemming from his time with the Indians. Impressively, both Ty France and Julio Rodriguez are 5 for 8 against him, and J-Rod has 2 jacks. In the second round of the doubleheader, the Rockies will give the rock to right-hander Peter Lambert. The 4th-year pitcher is 2-0 on the season out of the bullpen in 6 appearances. However, the power pitcher has started 32 games in his career. The power pitcher relies on a 95 miles per hour 4-seamer and has elicited a ground ball in 61.3% of his contact, which is great for a Coors Field pitcher. The Mariners are 5 of 13 in limited exposure to the pitcher, but both Mitch Haniger and Luke Raley have hit dingers. Game 1 will have more of a traditional feel, as each team will send a starter from their regular rotation to the mound. The books have heavily favored Seattle behind George Kirby in this one at almost -200. That's too steep a price, as Kirby's low ground ball rate could get him in trouble here. Additionally, despite Seattle putting runs on the board Saturday evening, the club typically isn't a high-scoring team, averaging under 3.5 runs per affair. Colorado keeps it close. Rockies plus 1.5 runs. For much of the same reasons the run line holds value in Game 1, it is even more so in Game 2, as each team will look to the bullpen for their starters. Colorado's Peter Lambert is no stranger to the starting position, as he has logged 32 starts in his career. Additionally, Lambert has yet to give up a run at Coors Field this year and is eliciting ground balls 61.3% from hitters. This, coupled with the fact that Seattle isn't offensively producing to a high degree this season, puts the value toward the Rockies. However, with how Colorado has played this season, it just makes more sense to grab the 1.5 as support. Rangers versus Braves. My best pick is Atlanta wins. This is likely to be a slow game, at least at first, between the Braves and Rangers. Lorenzen and Vines are both in top form, and opposing lineups will have difficulty getting a run home in the first 5 innings. With Atlanta's bullpen and their power hitting ability, we like them to get it done.